So you're in the market for another fountain pen perhaps, something that's a little bit fun, comes in different colours, yet from a reputable brand that's cost effective and not too expensive? Well, I think I've got something to show you. Stay tuned. So if you're a sucker for a fountain pen like me, and you may have seen, I'll put my link up here, some of my favourite fountain pens that I've purchased, you can never have enough. And in my recent visit to a local shopping centre, I came across another fountain pen that I wanted to get my hands across, and hands on I should say, and it's this particular Kaweco. Now you may be familiar with other Kaweco products that are available in the market, and ones that are probably a little bit more, more reviewed and that you may have come across, like this one here. Sorry, the camera's trying to focus on me. And that's a nifty little one, fountain pen. But then when I came across this, I thought, you know what? I need to add this to the collection. So today I just wanted to share my experience with it, and perhaps it's going to help you with your choice too. So for a bit of a closer look at the Kaweco, this is the Breezy in the teal colour, and you know what, they do come in a variety of colours that you can have a look online. I picked the teal because I just, it popped out and it looked like a really nice one to add to my collection. A lot of my fountain pens are clear or bright colours, and this should look, pretty neutral. It does come with 4 cartridges. Now I have filled this up already, and when I say I filled this up, I already added 1 cartridge in it. But look, at first glance, there's not too much, going on with this pen. There's nothing too fancy or anything like that. It does have a 16 side barrel, just to, I guess, give you a bit more grip, but at the same time, it does add a little bit more texture, and it adds a little bit, it almost, I'm not going to say diamond, but it's got that, that shine as it flips around. Anyway, to me that looked pretty cool. They do come in fun colours, and they made them to be, classy, and what they call offbeat style. So, but it's probably more targeted at a student or a beginner in the fountain pen world, which I don't claim to be either or, but definitely something that I enjoy. You can see their logo, if I just get a focus on it, which in this case I've got the gold one, and there's a silver one, which does add a nice little contrast. That does add that little bit more of a premium look to it. So first thing you may notice, it doesn't have a pocket clip. No difference to when I got the classic, this one here. The pocket clip was an additional extra, and this does have a twist action. Well, you got to twist it to open it up, and then you can post the lid on top. This is definitely one of my favorite Kaweco, the Kaweco Sport here, and it's mainly because, well, the color. I do like the contrast of the black and the gold. Does add a bit more of a premium look to it, but at the same time, when you got this sitting on your desk, it does look like a little bit of a, perhaps, I don't know, perhaps a little bit cheap or a toy, but then to some others it may look cool and unusual. Nevertheless, whereas this particular one in the teal, it doesn't have a pocket clip. It's not a twist, so you just pull it open, and it's quite solid and tight fitting. This, like the Sport, can be posted. Now, one thing to note, it does have a triangle grip similar to the to like a lamy perhaps, so it's quite comfortable to hold. So it's comfortable to hold when you're writing, and this would be great because the pen is very light as well, so you can do a lot of writing without getting any fatigue. But for me and my size hand, something that's a bit of a bugbear is when you post the lid. Now I know it's a first world problem, you don't have to post it if you didn't want to, but I like to post my lids. When you post it, it sort of sits right there on my knuckle, and after a while it does get to feel a little bit uncomfortable, because it's constantly sort of rubbing where the lid ends. Now I could take it off and problem solved, but just something to be aware of if you're looking at this, that may be a bugbear for you. This particular nib is a medium size, and if I just open it up, twist it open, and then you've got your Kaweco genuine cartridge that came with it, and it does have some writing here, which I can't even read on the inside, but again, not a big deal. So let me just show you what it writes like. So for some writing experience, and let me just get this other mumbo jumbo out of the way. Actually, one thing that I've noticed, when you close the pen, once you put the cartridge on, the last turn, so that's sort of closed, the last little turn does have a satisfying click. I'm not sure if you heard that or not. And it's almost like a reassurance that now it's locked and it's going nowhere. But I have tested it. I did set it up just yesterday. So I put the cartridge in, and I can tell you that the medium point of this is quite nice. It is nice and smooth. The color is the blue, which is quite dark, and then when it dries, it does get a lot lighter. But it is a smooth and noisy nib. There we go. Please like and subscribe. Imagine that, Sash. Let me just zoom in for anyone that wants to have a closer look. This is I guess the writing experience from it. It's nice, it's comfortable, it's smooth, the color's beautiful, and the actual color of the pen I enjoy. And I think the other reason that they may have done the barrel with 16 size is that if you know, the desk is not very straight, so I'm just lifting up the book up, or the notepad, it will stop it from rolling easily because of the flat side. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? Actually, I didn't mention earlier, let me just move this out of the way. In this section here, you can see, camera, what are you doing? Sorry, ladies and gents, we've got some technical difficulties. Oh, here we go. You've got the Kaweco branding on the lid. It's pretty subtle, but a nice touch at the same time. Yeah, very light, very comfortable, very basic. It's not, you know, there's not too much going on. But then again, you know, you look at something like a Lamy, it's very similar apart from the pocket clip there as well. And even with the Pelican twist that I've reviewed before as well, it does have that sort of triangle comfort. To be honest, this one's probably takes comfort to another place, and it's a lot nicer. And the nib on this one is also quite smooth. But this is something that I'll be comfortable taking into an office, taking into university, or just, you know, anywhere really, because it's fun, especially if you get one of the other brighter colors perhaps. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. So perhaps you were looking for another fountain pen, perhaps you were looking to get this particular you know, Breezy one. Whatever the case may be, I hope this video has added some value to you. I hope it's helped you make your decision up a bit easier too. Nevertheless, thank you for tuning in. I would appreciate it if you enjoyed the video to click like, and I look forward to seeing you at the next one. This is Sash from SD Reviews signing out. Goodbye.